Hey, Austin, is this really the best you can do?
So, unfortunately, we have someone that is occupying the White House. And as far as I'm concerned, he is an enemy to the United States. What is happening? Like, this is not America. This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the up because I'm ready to get on with it.
Tell us, Jasmine, what are you doing to help the American public?
Let's talk first about this session, some of your goals. Is there anything you're trying to pass? How much of it is going on offense? How much of it is going on defense, trying to stop the Republicans?
Trying to pass? No. I should probably be a better politician and tell you, yes, we've got all this amazing legislation that I can absolutely imagine Donald Trump signing into law. And I'm just not gonna lie. I think that right now it is about preserving our basics and getting back some of the norms that make sure that people have food on the table, the norms that make sure that people aren't going through any extra layer of stress when it comes to figuring out education for their kids. So right now, I can tell you that unfortunately, I am not working towards very much that I would consider being the progress train. I am working to make sure that I can minimize the regress train right now.
You're not working on the progress train? You're just like all the other Democrats. I have yet to hear a Democrat say, "How can I help?" No. It's all about, we must stop Trump.
So what about the impact of culture war issues on elections and the ability of Democrats to win? As you know, millions and millions of dollars in ads, anti-transgender ads spent against not only Kamala Harris, but Colin Ulrich. So what do you do about that? Because at some point, that question has to be answered. For instance, transgender athletes in women's sports.
And so I remember being at a barbershop in Philly, and I was talking to a black barber, and, everybody in the barbershop knew who I was, right? And so he had his daughter there, and she was itty bitty girl, preschool. And he was like, I don't know how I really feel about all this trans stuff. And I said, okay, I'm okay with you not knowing. That's fine. I said, but let me ask you, how many trans kids are playing with your daughter? He was like, I was like, okay. I said, okay, let's try this one. I said, you're currently working in this barbershop, but I'm sure one day you want to own your own shop and that kind of stuff. Is it the trans people that are keeping you from accessing that capital? And he was like, I was like, so let me be real with you. I was like, what they have decided to do is distract you. They've decided to play you. I say, because at the end of the day, they have nothing to offer you.
And yes, she's for trans athletes in women's sports.
I think that you punch. I think you punch. I think you're okay with you okay with punching. I think, and I love Colin, and I think towards the end he started to punch a little harder. But it's Ted Cruz. I mean, this dude has to be knocked over the head, hard, right? There is no niceties with him, at all. You go clean off on him, right?
Let's beat Ted Cruz over the head. Are you serious?
Off. Yes, I'll make sure that I keep it short, but I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes.
F off Elon? And then you call for violence against him on your birthday? Listen to what she says about the Texas governor.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now.
Tell us, Jasmine, what's your stand on immigration?
They continue to say things like the illegals and that they broke the law coming in. But what they're not telling the American people is that it is a civil violation. It is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime. Don't give me this fake outrage about criminals roaming our streets when you guys stand 10 toes down for the biggest criminal that we have ever seen go into the White House.
Is he all right upstairs?
Well, an interesting comment there. Tom Homan joins me now. Here's the question, Tom. Is it a crime or a misdemeanor to enter the country illegally?
It's a crime to enter the country illegally on Title 8, United States Code 1325, and it's really pathetic that any member of Congress don't understand what the law says. They wrote the law. They enacted the law. It was signed by the president. It's a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. If you've entered it prior, it's a felony. So, I've been saying this for I don't know how long on your show, and I had to educate AOC years ago during the hearing that it's a crime to enter this country illegally, and we're going to enforce those laws.
And this idiot is a lawyer? Well, she's not a good lawyer. I mean, her law firm only took in $26,000 last year. But somehow she's managed to amass a $9 million fortune. I wonder how she did that. Now, I couldn't get away with saying this, but let's listen to what Devoy Darkins thinks about Jasmine.
In this video today, I showed you a couple clips of Jasmine Crockett doing what she does best, which is sound ghetto and continuing to incite violence, but then walk her comments back.
Hey, Austin, he calls her ghetto. Is this really the best you can do? Every time she opens her mouth, you look stupider and stupider. If you like what you heard, hit the like button down below. Thank you.